everyone, it's Danny. So today I'm starting a new project, which is saving my friend's orchids. Now she brought me 2 orchids that don't seem to do so well, and I'm gonna do my best to see what's wrong with them and to try to make them better. At first glance, I think we're dealing here with a bacterial infection, pretty nasty one as well. I'm not sure if this is rot. It doesn't really look like rotting, but I might be wrong. Anyway, whatever it is, it's ugly, and I think it's spreading. Anyway, roots don't look perfect either, but we're gonna see when we're gonna repot these. This one shows similar traits. The pseudobulbs are really wrinkly. They have this brownish color to them. This one has 2 growths, which is good. Not sure I quite like the medium. It's absolutely heavy, very heavy. So I'm gonna try to change the medium. Although these guys have been repotted this year, but there are quite a few rotten roots here, and I think they kind of spoiled the medium. They made it decompose faster, I believe. Anyway, so yeah, these are the 2 subjects I'm gonna work with. I told her that in the spring they're gonna look different. I'm gonna return them, hopefully, with different looking pseudobulbs and foliage. Well, the old pseudobulbs will now recover, will never become green again, but the new growths should develop pretty nice if treated correctly. So I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to keep my word and return them in the spring healthy, with good roots at least, and good new pseudobulbs and foliage, and who knows, maybe in bloom. Okay, they are this guy, who I also have, and Margaret Home, if you want to search for them. This is Odontocidium, this is Odontiota. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do most probably is spray them with hydrogen peroxide, my usual routine. Unpot them, get rid of all the old roots, the dead roots, sorry, and see if I can find anything weird, like pests or something like that in the medium, although I doubt it. It doesn't look like it has any pest infestation. They just look like they could use a good repot, and I'll try to stop this infection, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get to it. I'm not gonna bore you with the repot. Maybe I'm gonna film again if I find something peculiar or interesting in the pot. And yeah, we're gonna see how these guys do over the next 6 months or so. Okay, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye! Well, hello again! Well, this got interesting, so I really had to film. So what I did was I cleaned these orchids, and by cleaning I mean I chopped off all the dead roots, which were most of them. Unfortunately, I did wash the roots with plain water very well, and also did shower them with hydrogen peroxide and let them fizz for a few minutes. And this is the result. Okay, let's do a bit of detective work so we understand what had happened and how to avoid this, because it's not normal for repotted orchids to become like this in 6 months. Okay, so most probably she didn't cut off all the dead roots these plants had when she first repotted them. And what this did was retain much more moisture in the pot, because dead roots become like a sponge and retain a lot of water. And because of that excessive moisture the media retained, this made the pot downtown New York for decaying bacteria and the happy guys. It was a really good party by the looks of it, because they did a lot of damage. They weakened the plant, and the worst thing, you see this little root here and the tip? Well, this is what happens when your medium is full of toxic things. The root tips die off, and the new roots don't develop properly. These guys were actually on the surface. Same thing with this one. As you can see, this root died, the root tip died. It doesn't mean the root is dead. Maybe it will branch out, I'm not sure. But yeah, lesson learned. properly clean the dead roots, properly chop them off actually. And a very important thing, always make extra ventilation holes in your pot. Her pots didn't have these holes. She drilled them about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and yeah, this is the result. Now I think these orchids have a chance of survival. They have some strength, they're putting out new roots, so I'm hopeful for them. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna drill some extra holes in those pots. Just to be sure, I'm gonna use plain bark medium, and I'll probably stake up these orchids so they're not very floppy in the pot, and because they're soaking wet, I'm gonna keep them in front of my fan today and tonight as well, just to make sure that there is no proper medium for other nasties to develop, like fungi and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to dry them really well. Okay, I'm gonna be right back with the finished result, and I'll see you then. Okay, so this is the finished product. I stabilized the plants using some stakes. So yeah, we'll see how they do in the following weeks and in the following months. I'm pretty optimistic, and yeah, I think they're gonna do really great. My friend doesn't really have that much luck with oncidiums for some reason, but with Phalaenopsis and Vanda orchids, she has 2 flower spikes developing on one Vanda and 3 on the other. Never seen that, so maybe I can get her to send me a picture and show it to you guys when they bloom, because it's gonna be a show. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated with these girls, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and comment if you like what you see. Bye!